4 of our virtual Run, Recover, Relax. So most of us still are not able to go out for a run. So hopefully you've managed to warm up the body in other ways, maybe through some of the HIIT sessions and the free workouts that are all over the internet at the moment. We're going to start standing today. So let's start with my favourite, which is spaghetti. So we're just going to spaghetti the arms left and right just to release any tension in the back. It's really nice. I love this. I could do this all day. Just keep twisting from left to right. And then we're going to go for little hooks. So we're going to open out the arms, and then it's like we're giving ourselves a hug. So we're going to go out and in. And you can change which arm is on the top, left to right. Just loosening out through the upper body. Releasing the shoulders, opening the chest. And then let's take those legs a little bit wider. And we're going to reach over towards the right side. And then over towards the left. Again, over to the right. And over to the left. Opening out the side of the body. If you've been doing a lot of these core workouts, you'll feel this stretch now. Back over to the left. Last time. And release. So now we're going to just go into some warming up. So you can thank Lizzie for this little move. Lizzie Sports Therapy. If you're not already following her channel, I'll put the link in the description below. She has some really good stretch and mobility classes that you can follow. That's really going to help you if you're a runner. So we're going to start at the top of the mat, and we're slowly curling our way down. So the chin's coming into the chest, and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, we're rolling down. Fingers come to touch the mat. You can bend the knees if you need to. And we're going to take a walk out, coming into your plank position. And I want you to step that right foot between the hands. Bringing that left hand on the inside of the right foot. I'm going to twist and open up. Look towards that right palm. Keep active in that back leg. And release. Push back into your downward facing dog. You can keep the knees bent at this point. And then we're walking those feet towards the hands at the top of the mat. Slowly rolling through the spine to come up. Head comes up last. And we turn and we go the opposite way. So slowly, chin to chest. We're rolling all the way down. Fingertips touch the mat. We're walking it out into our plank. Stepping that left foot between the hands. Keeping that right hand on the inside of the left foot. Twisting, opening through the chest to look towards that left hand. Staying high on those right toes, so we're keeping that leg active. Bring the hands down, step back into downward facing dog. You can walk the dog if you need to. And then slowly walk the feet towards the hands. And then roll through the spine again. Head coming up last. Back the other way. Chin to chest. Slowly, slowly working our way through the spine. Fingertips come down, walking it out. Into that plank position. Right foot steps between the hands. Left hand on the inside of the right foot. Twist and open out, look towards the right palm. Keep that left leg active, high on those left toes. Bring the hand down, step back to down dog. And slowly walk the toes towards the hands. And roll through the spine. And then all the way up. Last time. Opposite direction. Chin to chest. Curving all the way down. Walking your way out now into a plank position. Left foot between the hands. Right hand on the inside of the left foot, twist and open out, looking towards that left hand. And release, come back into downward facing dog. And slowly walk those toes towards the top of the mat. You can stay here for a moment in your forward fold. You can keep those knees bent if you need to. Keep looking between the legs. Just let that head hang. And then slowly rolling through the spine, all the way up to standing. So from here we're just going to open out through the backs of the legs. So from our standing position, inhale, lift those arms up and lengthen the spine. Exhale, you can clasp the hands together, bend the knees, sitting into a chair, resting those hands on the thighs. Take a deep inhale here, and as we exhale, we straighten the legs. Keep pressing those hands into the thighs to straighten. You can drop the head, look between the legs. Inhale, we come back into our chair. Let's go again, second time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So really just starting to open out through the back of the legs. Exhale. And inhale. And bring those hands onto the mat. Step back into your plank position. We're going to hold for 30 seconds. Keep that core nice and tight. Keep those shoulders directly over the wrist. Keep that tummy in, squeeze the glutes. Keep breathing. And drop the knees down. Coming into all fours. From here, bring that right foot in front. We're just going to be working now through our hip flexors and our hamstrings. So we're sinking in nice and deep when we come forward. And as we exhale, we rock back, coming into our hamstring stretch. So you want to feel like you're gripping the mat with the heel and pulling it towards you. So you feel a nice stretch through the hamstring. Keep a towel under your knee, just to give it extra padding and protect the knee. So we're going to be on our knee quite a lot today. Inhale to come forward. And exhale to come back. Inhale forward, see if you can sink deeper. Exhaling back. Last time, inhale forward. And exhale back. Slowly make that way forward again. This time, pop up those back toes. And we're going to stay in this high lunge position. We just want to rock forwards and backwards. From here, place that back knee down. Inhale, reach those arms up, sink deeper. And as we exhale, we're going to twist to look towards the right side. Bring those hands back to center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist, look to the right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Come back to the center. Bring those arms up. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands behind. Clasp the hands behind the back, and we really want to pull those fingers towards the mat. So we're opening the shoulders, we're opening the chest. You can look up. Just keep feeling that nice opening and stretching through the chest. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Now place those hands back down. Pop up those back toes. And then turn the foot parallel to the back of the mat, going up into our warrior two. So bring those hands out either side, sinking down now into this right leg, and keep reaching the arms either side of you, looking over that right hand. You want to be able to see your big toe, so just make sure that that right knee's not dropping in. Keep breathing here. You should be feeling the thighs burning. Bring that right hand on the inside of the right foot, coming into our side angle. So again, if you've got a block, feel free to use it. Place it on the inside of the foot, and then reach that left hand up towards the ceiling. Keep pressing down through the outer edge of that left foot. And then slowly release. Come back into your downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, just drop those knees down, coming back into all fours. This time bringing that left foot in front. And we're going to rock backwards and forwards. So we're sinking now into our hip flex and stretch. And then we exhale, coming into our hamstring stretch. So again, feel like you're trying to pull your heel back on the mat. You'll feel a better stretch through the hamstring, activating the leg. Inhale, come forward. Try and keep the chest lifted. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Last one, inhale, forward. Exhale, back. This time coming forwards, popping up on those right toes, coming into your higher lunge. And we're just going to rock forwards and backwards here just to open out a little bit more. So just keep moving backwards and forwards, working through the calf, working through those hips. And then place that right knee down. Inhale, bring those arms up. And exhale, we twist over to the left side. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. And exhale, twist. Last one. Inhale, reach. And exhale, twist. Coming back to the center. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. And exhale, bring those hands behind the back, clasp the hands together and pull them towards the mat. So you really want to squeeze the shoulder blades together to open the chest. And keep pressing that left foot into the mat to lift the chest more. Just keep breathing normally here. And release. Bring those hands either side. Pop up those right toes and turn the foot parallel with the back of the mat. Coming up into our warrior two. Sinking deeper down into this left hip. Again, you want to make sure that you can see that big toe. So making sure that that left knee is not dropping in. Reaching both of the arms equally either side of you, looking over that left hand. Keep active in both legs. We want to be pressing down through the outer edge of that right foot. Keep breathing. Now we're coming into our side angles. So left hand comes on the inside of the left foot or onto your block, whatever is best for you. Reaching that right arm up towards the ceiling, sinking nice and deep into those hips. Keep twisting the chest to look up. And release. Bring those hands back down, step back into your downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths here. And then we're going to take a nice big jump towards the top of the mat. Our feet are going to land either side of the hands. Coming into our low squat position. So we want to be pressing our arms on the inner sides of the thighs to really open out the hips. So So by bringing those hands into prayer, you can use them as a lever just to keep opening through the hips. Obviously we don't want to force anything here. So make sure that there's no pain, but you feel that nice, good, deep stretch. You can also use your block if you need to. Take a seat. Just keep breathing. Releasing all the tension from the hips. Releasing any emotions that we have stored here. This is actually a really nice one. Just enjoy if you can. From here we're going to place those hands down and just lift the hips up towards the ceiling. So you may want to shuffle those feet closer together. Just stay here in your forward fold. You can grab hold of the elbows. Just let gravity pull you down. You can keep a slight bend in the knees if you need to. Just releasing now through the back of the legs, back of the body. And now we're going to come into a seated position. Stay high on those toes, but bringing those knees down. So you should know what's coming. And this should be getting better each week for you. So making sure all 10 toes on both feet are nicely tucked in so we get a good stretch. We're going to go into some shoulder rolls. So let's go 4 times backwards. We're drawing nice big circles. So elbows touch at the front. Nice big circles. And 4 forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now bring that right hand over the shoulder behind the back. Reach around with the left hand. You want to try and clasp the hands together and pull. So you're going to feel this nice stretch down the tricep on the right arm, sorry. Keep the chest and head lifted. Release, change sides. So you may be able to grab with one and not the other, just see. You can see mine is not as flexible on this side, but just do what you can. You can grab hold of the fingertips. If you have another towel handy, for future reference, you can always grab hold of a towel. And release. Shake out those feet. Come to sit on the heels. We're just going to stretch the front of the legs now. So lift up that right knee, pressing the top of the right foot into the floor. You're going to feel the stretch down the front of the shin and the front of the foot and ankle. Release, let's do the left side. Keep pressing the top of that foot into the mat. And release. Coming into our downward facing dog now. Lifting those hips up towards the ceiling. Keep looking between the legs. Pressing the backs of the thighs away from you. And we want those heels aiming for the floor. Pressing the hands into the mat, activate those triceps. Lengthen your spine. Keep that tummy in. Now inhale, bring that right leg up. Open the hips now. So you can drop that right heel towards the left side. Feel the opening in the hips here. And then we step that right foot on the outside of the right hand. You can bring that left knee down. Coming into our lizard pose. So you have options. You can stay high on the hands. You can use your block. Just do whatever feels comfortable for you. So you just want to make sure that that right foot is on the edge of the right mat, is on the right edge. So you just want to make sure that that right foot is on the edge of the mat, and then slowly sink into your lizard pose. Just come wherever you can, and we're going to hold here for a whole juicy minute. So just keep breathing normally. Just see if you can relax into the stretch. See if you can stop holding. Just try to let go. Imagine with every breath that you're releasing the tension from this area. I promise it helps. And turn over that right shoulder. So we're opening out the hips a little bit more here. And release. Bring those hands back down. Step back into your downward facing dog. Lift that left leg up towards the ceiling this time, opening out the hip. And we step that left foot outside the left hand. Coming into your lizard on the left side. So come to the point that you can. Again, we're going to stay for a minute. So we really want to try and release into this pose. Just keep breathing normally. You may find you're on one side tighter than the other. So you may not need to block on one side, or you may be able to get a level setting. Mine is definitely more open on this side. Slowly come up, turning that left foot now onto its edge. I'm going to just turn and look over that left shoulder to open the hips a little bit more. And release. Press back again into your downward facing dog. Those heels should be able to stretch down a little bit closer towards the mat. Bring that right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale and bring it towards the nose. Hollow the belly. Inhale, lift the leg up. And exhale, bring it through, coming into our pigeon. So we want that leg to be on a diagonal. Bringing that right knee in line with the right hip. And the right heel in line with the left hip. Making sure that that left leg is nice and straight behind you. Lengthen the spine first and try to squeeze those thighs towards each other. So as you imagine that you're squeezing those thighs together, you're going to feel this kind of twisting motion to bring those hips parallel. And then slowly release down and find your pigeon. You're staying in pigeon for a whole minute, so enjoy. Making sure that you're drawing the right hip back and the left hip is dropping down towards the mat. Should be feeling a nice stretch in the glutes on the right side. Just keep on breathing and relaxing into this nice stretch. You'll feel so good after. Slowly release. See if you can push back and lift that leg straight up into three-legged dog. 3, 2, 1, and lift. Perfect. Drop it back down. We're going to lift the left leg now. Reach those toes towards the ceiling. Take an inhale, and as we exhale, crunch it in. Bring that knee to the nose. Inhale, lift the leg, and exhale, we come into our pigeon on the left side. So again, checking our alignment, making sure that that left knee is in line with the left hip, the left heel is in line with the right hip. Check that right leg is nice and straight behind you. Lengthen the spine. Feel that you're squeezing those thighs towards each other. So this left hip is drawing back and the right hip is dropping down. And then slowly coming down into your pigeon for a nice juicy minute on the left side. Just keep breathing. Feel that tension releasing out the left hip. And release. And again, using that core to lift that left leg up into our three-legged dog. Lift it up and then place it back down. Slowly walk those feet towards the hands at the top of the mat. And then curl your way all the way back up. Take a nice wide step now so our feet are parallel. Bring those hands onto the hips and keeping a nice straight spine, we're going to bend forward. Again, you can use your block if you need it. And just rest those hands down either on the block or on the floor. Drop the head, look between those legs. Feeling the nice deep stretch now down the back of the legs. Put the weight more towards the heels and you'll feel a deeper stretch. Slowly walk those hands over to that left foot and try and pull the body more towards that left leg. You can wrap the left hand around the waist, looking towards that left shoulder. If you want more of a twist, you can open out that left hand and look up, look behind you, look towards those left fingers. Keep pulling with that right hand to bring the body closer to that left leg. You feel a nice deep stretch. And then release, come back through the center. Walking those hands over to the right leg this time. Grab hold of that right ankle with the left hand. You can either wrap that left hand around the back and just keep pulling the body closer to that right leg, keeping the weight in the heels. Or you can open out, open the chest, lifting that right arm up towards the ceiling. And keep looking towards those fingertips. And release. This time we're going to walk our fingers over towards that left foot, coming into our surface lunge. So we're lifting those right toes up towards the ceiling, sinking down now, opening through the inner thigh. And we're just going to walk from right to left, so this time sinking down into the right. If you can do this without holding the floor, then you can just challenge your balance and use a little bit of strength as well. So keep moving from left to right. Now when you come over to the left, we're going to hold. Turning those right toes up towards the ceiling. Doesn't matter if your left heel is not on the floor. It's a really good stretch for those inner thighs. And then walk over to the right. We're going to hold here. Keep lifting those left toes up towards the ceiling. Maybe you can put one heel down and then struggle on the other side. It's perfectly normal. If it bothers you, you can always just put the towel there so that you can rest the heel down. And then from here, turn to face the top of the mat, and you're just going to take a nice lie down. From here, bend that right leg and grab hold of the ankle with the right hand. You can rest the forehead on your arm if you wish to, and keep pressing those hips into the mat as you pull that right heel to the right glute. So you're going to feel a nice stretch now down the front of the right quad. This one can be quite a deep one, so keep breathing here. Keep pressing those hips into the mat. And release. Let's change sides. Reach around with the left hand, grab hold of that left ankle and keep pulling that heel towards the glutes. And press those hips into the mat. So as you press those hips down, you're going to feel the stretch more in that left quad. And just keep breathing into this nice stretch. We really need this one. Keep pressing those hips towards the mat. Just keep breathing. Into your child's pose. So you want to keep those hips open, so spread those knees out towards the edges of the mat, sitting on the heels, and then stretch those arms out in front. So we really want to open out the hips. Keep stretching the arms away from you. So you should feel the breath now in the lower back. Feel the expansion with every inhale. And then feel the relaxation with every exhale. So you should feel the body melt down a little bit more with your exhale. From here, we're just going to walk the body forward and bring those legs either side of the mat. So you just want to come now into your frog stretch. So come onto the forearms, and we're just turning those feet out. So flex the feet, the toes are pointing away from you, and you just want to open the hips more. So stay wherever you can. This is quite a tight one, so maybe you're here, maybe you're here. Just let those hips open. Just keep breathing. Again, don't forget to use towels under your knees if you need any protection on the knee. And then slowly walk your way up. And now just find your way to a seated position. We're stretching those legs out in front. So you want to make sure that we're sat on our sit bones. Bring that right foot in. So we're placing the foot flat on the inside of the left thigh. Inhale and reach those arms up overhead. We're folding forward now over the left leg. Exhale, we fold. Reaching for those left toes. But you want to send the chest forward. So imagine that you're trying to touch your collarbones to your toe. So keep lengthening through the spine. You can keep a bend in the knee if you need to, if you've got really tight hamstrings. And also if you've got your towel, you can wrap the towel around the ball of the foot, and then you can just feel the stretch this way if you can't reach. Keep lengthening over that left leg. And when you get to the point where you're feeling enough stretch, you can just relax the head down. We're just going to stay here to enjoy this stretch. Keep breathing. Remember, there's no need to force anything. As long as you're feeling your stretch in your body, we're all completely different. Slowly release, change sides. Stretch that right leg out, bring the left foot in, making sure that we're nice and tall on our sit bones. Inhale, lengthen. Reach up towards the ceiling, and exhale, we fold over that right leg. Grabbing hold of the shin or the ankle, whatever is comfortable for you to feel this stretch. We're going to hold again on this side, working our way nice and deep into those hamstrings. Remember to keep lengthening along that leg, so we want the spine nice and long before we relax down. And release. This time we're going to bring that right knee in and then step the foot across over that left leg. Hook that right knee with the left arm. Bring the right hand to the base of the spine. Take a nice deep inhale to lengthen. And then when we exhale, twist and look over that right shoulder. Keep hugging that right leg in and making sure that both sit bones are still on the floor. Should feel a nice stretch through that right glute. It's also a really nice spine twist. And we're also stimulating our internal organs, good for our digestive system. And release. And switch legs. Left leg over the right. Hug that left knee in with the right hand, right arm. Place that left hand at the base of the spine and inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist and look over that left shoulder. Keep pulling that left knee in, hugging it in towards the chest. Should feel this real nice stretch down this left side. And then slowly release. Release both legs, give them a little shake them out towards the edges of the mat. And then slowly lower your way down onto your backs, making sure that those shoulder blades are nice and flat on the mat. The hands are out beside you and the palms are facing up, bringing that chin slightly closer towards the chest to make sure that the spine is nice and long, all the way down the back of the neck is all nice and relaxed. And just keep breathing normally here. You want to feel every single part of the body relax. This is your moment to just let everything go. It's something we very rarely do, always on the go. But this is just as important as all of those hours of training that you do. we really need the recovery as well. So feel every part of your body relax. Relax all 10 toes. Feel the soles of the feet relax. Feel your ankles relax. Feel the calves relax. Feel your knees and thighs relax. Feel your hips getting heavier into the mat. And relax every vertebrae of the spine. Feel your whole back relax into the mat. Relax your shoulder blades. Relax your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, hands and fingertips. Relax the neck and the back of the head. Soften your eyes and relax the jaw. And just let go. Just let the whole body relax. Start to bring the awareness back into your body. Maybe you start by wiggling the fingers and the toes. One leg at a time, just bring those knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. You can rock from side to side to release the back. And then rolling onto the right side. And slowly make your way up to seated. And then open your eyes and give yourself a clap. Thank you for joining me again. Hopefully you feel nice and open in the hips. Hopefully you should feel a good stretch in the legs. And we're starting to introduce ourselves back to our toes because we're always so far away from them when we're running constantly. So if you feel that you really need to start working more into the legs, then you can always come back to this video after your runs, once we're back outside enjoying all of the outdoors. Take care and I'll see you next week. Bye!